Is DoorDash lying to everyone? Well, let's find out. As we know, DoorDash has a past of bending the truth and, well, let's face it, stealing. With DoorDash's lack of transparency on orders and a history of sketchy behavior, it's obvious that I'd have my reservations when it comes to anything DoorDash says. So a few weeks ago when I woke up and saw this post from Nugs saying that you can make $23 an hour as a Dasher, I almost started laughing. Considering I remember days where I've made $13 an hour doing exactly what DoorDash wants, accepting every order. But instead of just glossing over this statement DoorDash made, I decided I would put it to the test. So I decided to go out on the most average day in my market, Thursday, and see if I could catch DoorDash in their lie to new and potential Dashers. Holy crap, guys. Check out the first order of the day. $29, 16.3 miles. It takes me way out of my zone, but for that kind of pay, I'm willing to do it. So hopefully I can get it done in less than an hour, because that would just be amazing. It's weird because I've never had an order to the flower and gift boutique, and apparently it's just at Dash Mart, so that's awesome. They had it ready right when I got there. This order could end up being extremely good. Wow, guys, I just dropped that off, and check out this tip that they gave me. Like a $22 tip. I'm willing to drive clear out of my zone for that. That is a great DoorDash customer. Thank you so much for that amazing tip, because I thought this pay was going to be majority DoorDash pay, but seeing that customer tip, that's just the right way to do it when you're making someone drive 16 miles out of their zone. And surprisingly, it only took me 25 minutes to drop it off. Now I got an 18-minute drive back, so this first hour has turned out to be extremely good. Once I got back into my zone, I got a nice stack order to Cafe Rio, which went incredibly quick. Both orders ready upon arrival, and both drop-off locations easy to find. I was cruising at this point, making $39.50 in my first hour. The big orders had stopped, but the order quantity was still plentiful. I got this order to Neaters, which was odd since it said this: tip is added when delivered. So I was like, sweet, this order is going to be even more than I thought it was going to be. But apparently this customer just likes to provide Dashers with false hope, because when I dropped it off, there was no additional tip added. I waited at the door for a little bit even to see if they were going to come out and give me a cash tip, which didn't happen either. So I was like, great. Looks like DoorDash isn't the only liar in this video. As I tried to get over the obvious heartbreak I was suffering from the last customer, I got another stack order, but things were definitely slowing down and problems were arising just the way DoorDash likes it. Nothing too smooth for too long. Somehow during that lunch shift, we made over $28 an hour, bringing our total for those 2 hours to $56.50. Not bad at all. That's definitely more than I thought it was going to be, but obviously that second hour I did a lot worse than that first hour, so if it wasn't for that very first order I got, probably would have been a different story. But I'm about to take a break right now, going to eat some lunch, going to hit the gym, and then we'll be back at it for the last 6 hours of the shift during the dinner hours. All right, guys, we are back and we got our first order, $6.50, and it says 5.9 miles, but it's really not. For some reason, it's having me loop all the way around to get to the delivery location and even to the restaurant, when I can literally just go through this street. There used to be construction there, but it's not there anymore, so I guess that's why it's saying it's 5.9 miles, but it's probably really only 2, so a great order to start off with. Let's go do it. I was right. This order was way shorter than DoorDash had shown. I just had a DoorDash pickup. The last 3 are 308.
I see that.
Thanks. I was doing pretty good at this point, but then Tony decided I was having too much luck, and I ended up getting crap order after crap order after crap order, and then was blessed with this: a nice message from DoorDash notifying me that I had just been screwed out of a potential great order. Love that. Oh good. Another train track stop. Gotta love waiting for these. Man, it would really help if we could just turn left. Wait, this guy's turning right? What are you doing, dude? Oh, finally, sheesh. It's always nice when you come into a bathroom and it just smells like people have been doing drugs in here for a very long time. Like, whew. I can't lie and say things were going bad, because they weren't, but they definitely could have been going better. Like this order I got to Panda. I had to wait about 10 minutes for it, but other than that, things weren't too bad. All right, guys, we are now 4.5 hours of the way through this shift, and we're at $115, which is an average of $25.50 per hour. So we're honestly making good money, but we did have a pretty rough stretch for that last little bit. But I feel like the DoorDash gods are coming into my favor again, because check out this next order I got, over $14 for 8 miles, and it's taken me into a good area as well. So that's a great order, and it's now just after 6:30. We got some rain coming down outside. You guys can't see that at all. I don't know why I'm showing you, but we got some rain. It's probably going to be turning into snow considering it's 35 degrees out. So maybe that means higher tips. Maybe that means it gets busier. I don't know. Let's find out. Wow, guys, 3rd train stop just today. This is crazy. Thank goodness I didn't have to wait too long at this one though. Well guys, just like I predicted, that rain turned to snow very quickly, and the roads almost immediately got very slippery. So I'm not trying to die DoorDashing. That's my main goal in life, is to not die while DoorDashing. How sad would that be? It is just not worth it. So that ended up being my last order, and I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this test tomorrow when hopefully the roads aren't as bad, and we'll see what happens then. Well guys, I thought I would go out the next day just like I said, but unfortunately it snowed all throughout the night and the roads were even worse the following day. So I couldn't go the full 8 hours like I had planned, but I still got enough data to figure out if DoorDash is lying or not. So in total, I made $130.25 in 5 hours of work, which is honestly really good. That's $26.05 per hour. So I'm not complaining about that at all, and that does go to show you that you can make over $23 an hour. But I feel like DoorDash is false promising $23 an hour, because it's not like that in every market, and it's definitely not like that every day. And so when you break things down and take out expenses to figure out how much you really made after a shift, you get a lot less than the money you actually made. So let's go into it. Right here I have my DoorDash profit calculator, which I created, and if you guys want access to it, it's just $5. You just become a priority subscriber. The link for it is down below in the description. So if you want this for yourself, it's there for you. But I just inputted my numbers, and I'm not going to compare the $23 an hour that DoorDash says you can make to my overall profit, because nowhere on earth tells you how much you're going to make profit wise. They say what you're going to make before taxes. So that's what I'm comparing it to here. And so after you take out expenses for gas, car savings and car repairs, and anything else that has to do with your DoorDash expenses, this $26 an hour shift came out to be only $21.63 per hour. So you guys can see that if you were actually making $23 an hour, you'd probably only be making $19 an hour. And that's not including taxes. If we include taxes with the shift I just did, it comes out to only $17.84 per hour. So I do feel like DoorDash is misleading a lot of people with saying how much they can make, because it's just not true. It's a lot less than what they're advertising. But I will give DoorDash this. Over the past few weeks, I've seen a very big increase in the amount of money I can make. And I've been averaging over $25 an hour pretty consistently week over week, especially throughout the entire month of December. So while there is some truth to what DoorDash is saying, I do believe that they should have a caveat where it says in parentheses before taxes, or it says something like up to $23 an hour, and then in parentheses varies based on location, or something like that. Something so that it's not as big of a lie, it's not as big of a mislead to people who are seeing this and maybe deciding to sign up. Well, there you guys have it. This was a fun thing to test out. I was actually surprised with how much I made on a very average Thursday, but Tony probably knew I was making this video and made sure I made over $23 an hour just so he could look good in your guys' eyes. But if you enjoyed coming along with me, make sure you subscribe. If you guys want to see that shift I was talking about where I made $13 an hour accepting every order, make sure you check out this video right here. And anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.